Anthony William, the medical medium, thought I'd check in with you guys. And I thought I would talk about numbers if you got a minute to listen. Now, numbers mean darkness or they mean the light. And there's all these different variations in between that right there, okay? So when it comes down to numbers, they can be used for darkness, they can be used for the light, all right? And darkness are some numbers, light are some numbers. And here's how it goes. Some numbers hold power, lots of power. Some numbers hold no power at all. So let's talk about 1111. Everybody's always like, 1111. Oh, I just saw it. There it is again, 1111. Every time I look at the clock, it's 1111. Or let's talk about 111. And every time I look at the clock, it's 111. You know, and a lot of people, they get really emotional about it. Like, I just saw it again, 111, there it is. I just saw it again, 1111, there it is. And then you're looking for it. And then every time you look at the clock, you don't know how many times you looked at the clock, but 1111 wasn't on there. So you looked at the clock 100 times that day. You looked at the time 100 times that day or 50 times that day, and you weren't caring about all the other numbers. Meanwhile, you probably saw a number that held power but didn't know how to connect to it. So you didn't know. So what happens here with numerology is it's a lot of hit and miss, a lot of guessing games. Really, that's just the way it works. And interpreting the numbers is a whole nother thing too. So here's what happens. There's numbers you see that actually really do have tremendous meaning, but you don't know, so you don't see it. That's how it works. No one's teaching someone, hey, look out for this number. That's the number you need to look out for. And then you start to see it once you know. And then it connects. And then that number has more power, more meaning. So let's go into some numbers right now for a minute. So a powerful number to be focused on is 144. Now, before I go into the 144, we'll talk about 1111 and 111 a little bit. First of all, 111 just means it's the beginning of something. Doesn't mean it's the beginning of anything big. Doesn't mean it's the beginning of anything exciting. It could be the beginning of your day. It could be the beginning of a thought. That's what 111 is. It's just the beginning of something. It doesn't hold a lot of power. Is it meaningful? Yeah, every number has some meaning, but it's not that panacea of wisdom and knowledge and, spiritual power. And so when I see everybody focused on 111, I'm always like, oh God, well, that's okay. They just don't know, and it's fun, and numbers are fun. Well, let's talk about like a power number, and that's 144. Now, numbers, like I said, mean darkness or light. The most powerful number of the light is 144. It is the light. 144 equates to light, the word light. So when you see 144, that's the light of God. Now, it may be somebody and you're into numbers and you don't believe in God. Well, then okay, maybe you believe in the universe. 144 is the light of the universe then. Maybe you don't believe in the universe, you just believe in spirit guides. Like this, big treasure trove of spirit guides out there. Then 144, right, is the light for that. So, but it is the light. So say you believe in God. That's the light of God. 144 is a godly number, a holy number, God-given number, and it's a sign when you know it's there, when you're looking for it, when you know it's there. That's the number that holds true power because it is the light. That's what 144 actually is. Now, there's a lot of numbers that are the darkness. 1111 doesn't mean anything great. It's a number that falls more in the category of darkness. And before anybody gets upset and anybody gets worried about anything, doesn't matter if you see it, it's fine. It's just that we were taught to see it plus it's all ones in a row, so it's attractive. There's something attractive about it. 144, it's not something that's really attractive. So if it's 1:44 a.m. because you wake up and you have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and you see it's 1:44, you're not even going to think about anything. You're not even going to think anything. No one ever taught you about the power of 144. It's not on the radar in your consciousness, even though it's on the radar of your soul. See, 144 is embedded in your soul. It's a godly number. It's a holy number. It's a number of the light. That's your consciousness isn't going to connect to that and know that. So you just won't know. But you're going to look for 111 because it's the trend, a spiritual trend. It's a spiritual trendy number. And so, but 1111, like 1111, really isn't a big positive number. It's not the number of the light. It's not the number of God's light. So it falls into that other category. Now, you guys know about alkaline and acidic, right? There's all kinds of ratios between alkaline and acidic, okay? And so 1111 falls down into the acidic category, not literally, figuratively, right? And just pretend for the moment that acidic is the darkness and alkaline is the light. Just see it at that, right? And so 1111 falls more towards the darkness. It can't hurt you. Darkness can use it, but you can't use it, and you can't use it against someone. But those numbers are more for the world of darkness. Now, but here's the power of the light numbers. You can use those numbers when you know what they are, but nobody doesn't know what they are. 777 is a powerful light number, but it's not the word light. It's a powerful holy number, right? It's a spiritual number. And nobody knows that these numbers are actually working for them and they're of the light, but 144 is of the light and can be used in some way. So it's not just about seeing it, where you see it in the middle of the night or you see it in the middle of the day, because now you're looking for it. But it's actually the number of the light, and it's kind of been hidden. It's kind of underneath everything, and no one knows to even look for it, to even be able to use it, and that's how darkness works. So here's how darkness works. Darkness wants you focused on 111, 1111. Keep your eye on the ball, so you're not focused on the power numbers of the light. And spiritualists and numerologists, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody at all, just don't know that. So they're focused more on the darker craft without realizing it, even if they're good people, good-hearted, salt of the earth. They just don't know. But the goal of darkness is to persuade people away from something that could be that beneficial and that powerful, like 144. Well, that's the number that I look for. It's the number the Spirit of Compassion taught me about since I was little. That's the number that I hold dear in my heart because it is the light. Anyway, we're going to do more of these. I think these would be great to just, connect about this stuff. And I can't wait to do another one. And I just hope you guys are doing okay. And I hope you guys are working hard on your healing and keep a light heart. Know that I care. And I know many of you are struggling. Many of you, you're battling a little depression and some anxiety, but just know that to just pat yourself on the back, have compassion for yourself, and know that it's not your fault, and you're a good person. You're a good person. You didn't do anything wrong. Keep that in your heart. Anyway, I love you guys.